Oakfather preserve you.
Vous avez eu des nouvelles de Daniel depuis notre départ?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Après tout ce temps, j'ai l'impression de ne pas encore vous connaître.
What would you like to know?
Ne le prenez pas mal surtout. Mais physiquement, vous êtes particulièrement imposant pour un elfe.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
Vous savez à quoi c'est dû?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
Comment êtes-vous devenu druide?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Daniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
Vous avez quelqu'un qui vous attend? De la famille ou des amis peut-être? Ou une âme sœur?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
Toutes mes condoléances.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Et maintenant, parlez-moi de vous en disant quelque chose que je ne penserais même pas à vous demander.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature? I know, well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Alors comme ça, vous êtes capable de vous transformer en ours et vous aimez le miel. Vous n'êtes vraiment pas original, dites donc.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
Vu que vous l'avez mentionné, quel âge avez-vous au juste?
350 years young. I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs.
Merci de m'avoir dit ça.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've got all sorts you could tell me.
À vrai dire, je ne sais pas grand-chose sur moi.
Oh, well. Your choice, of course.
Ça suffira pour le moment.
Anytime.
Bon, je pense qu'il est grand temps d'aller en ville.
Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
J'ai des affaires urgentes à régler dans la cité.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
Je n'ai pas de problème financier.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Alors, pourquoi avez-vous besoin de connaître mon nom?
I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Je suis Marguerite Larosée de la Floconnière.
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Par tous les diables. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette chose?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Recovery in progress.
God damn it all!
Citizens,
Find
do not be alarmed.
bastards or I'll have your heads!
C'était des gnomes du clan Main de Fer, non? Je devrais les remercier si je les retrouve un jour.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
C'est une nouvelle politique? J'imagine qu'on la doit à Gortash.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Leave! You tried to climb up one, you madman!
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel one.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is
Sharess caress.
On dirait que c'est le bon endroit.
How was I to know what went on behind these closed doors?
Oh, the gods, truly.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Vous avez tout faux, j'en ai peur.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Tiens, ça serait pas l'occultiste qui travaille pour Raphaël?
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Ugh. Her. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
Et que me veut-il au juste?
He wants to help you save the world. What else? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Devil's Den.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning.
One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Vous venez de me guérir de ma larve, là? Rien qu'en claquant des doigts?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Alors parlez-moi franchement. Dites-moi pourquoi vous m'avez emmené ici.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Les gardes d'Orpheus ont essayé de me tuer. Il est dangereux.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Jusqu'à présent, c'est grâce à l'Empereur si je suis toujours en vie.
No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
J'imagine que le risque en vaut la peine. Et comment puis-je libérer Orpheus?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
C'est vraiment commode que vous ayez exactement ce dont j'ai besoin.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Et j'imagine que ce que vous voulez en échange du marteau, c'est mon âme.
You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Et qu'est-ce que c'est que cette couronne au juste?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world. And the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
L'idée que vous puissiez gouverner les 9 enfers ne m'emplit pas de joie.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Et comment se fait-il que vous n'ayez pas déjà la couronne?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Comment se sont-ils retrouvés en possession de cette couronne?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Même pas en rêve, Raphaël. Je m'en vais.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The Martarian does this thing without
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Parce que nous n'avons pas besoin de passer un tel marché. Nous n'avons qu'à aller prendre le marteau par la force dans la demeure de l'espoir.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Je sais, je me faisais du souci.
Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? play the fool, and you play it poorly. You know something. You're trying to deceive me. But why? Someone must have intervened. Someone you don't want me to know about.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access, and succeeding.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
Il m'a proposé un marché.
How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal?
Quelle importance. Je dis non de toute façon.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
Il voulait la couronne que porte le cerveau, et en échange, il m'a offert le moyen de libérer Orpheus.
An horrendous deal. Imagine a crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain, atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another. Thank you for telling me, and for rejecting him. And now, we must be doubly on our guard. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Non, je trouverai un autre moyen de libérer Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Gate. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
La dernière fois, Orpheus a senti la présence de la larve, et ses gardes sont intervenus. Ne nous attaque-t-il pas si nous le libérons?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Vous avez une idée de l'endroit où Raphaël pourrait garder le marteau orphique?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.